guys, today we're gonna do a thrift haul, but before we do that, I have a few items that I got from Hobby Lobby, so I wanted to show you those first. I missed out on the big Hobby Lobby clearance sale in the craft section. All of the paper and things are already gone, so bummer on that. But I did get a few cute little stickers, so I want to show you those first. I got these cute little strawberry stickers. They were $1.12, and I thought that they would be adorable in my strawberry shortcake journal. These are so stinking cute. I don't know, can you see the little seeds, the detail? And they're like dimensional. They're raised up a good bit. And I just love them. I think they're just so adorable. So I was happy to find those for $1.12. And then I found these mushroom stickers. They were $1.87, which doesn't really make sense. Reduced from $3.49 to $1.87. And these were reduced to $1.12 from $4.49. So somebody explained that to me. But they were so cute, I couldn't do without them, so I got these. And they're like a puffy sticker. They're not dimensional like the other ones are up on foam blocks, but they are a little bit puffy. But I love mushrooms, and I thought these would be adorable in a junk journal. And then I got these sparkly, glittery footballs for 24 cents because my kids are in the band, and I thought I would do a little page in my junk journal for their band pictures and, you know, include the football theme for that. So got those. This tissue for a project video coming up. So I was happy to have this. I love the wildflowers, and that's the theme I'm gonna go for. So, editing Cindy here to show you some of the things that I wanted but didn't buy. The little book pockets I thought were the best thing ever, though, to use in our junk journals. That would be so cute. And for some reason I wanted those scissors that look like pencils. And look at these little punch cards and rainbows. These would make such cute ephemera to put in our junk journals. But now, let's move on to the good stuff. The thrift stuff. The first item I got is this little English-Latin dictionary, which I thought was really cool. It has this little plastic cover on it, which I thought was kind of neat. It definitely has a vintage vibe to it. It has Barnes & Noble on the front. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Barnes & Noble English-Latin Dictionary, but then up here it has the number 6 and then the price, $1.25. So I think it's probably vintage. Didn't look at it closely in the store. I just knew I wanted it, so I grabbed it. Printed in Italy. That's kind of cool. I thought there would be a copyright date, but maybe not. Perhaps I missed it. Copyright W. Fulsham and Company Limited, London. All rights reserved. Printed in Italy. I'm not sure, but it definitely looks old. So I'm proud to have that. It was 33 cents. I found this little box of, I think they're postcards. It's in, I don't know, is this German or Dutch? I'm not real sure. But I thought that was kind of cool that it was in a different language. And I love the packaging. Papermoon.com. Let's take a look, shall we? These were 99 cents. Oh my goodness. How cute. Okay. I love weenie dogs, first of all, so I thought these were adorable, but the paper they're on is like really good quality. Love that. Look at the little weenie dogs getting the Christmas tree. Look how cute they are. Oh my goodness. Are they all different? Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. There are some repeats for sure. Oh, look at them. But y'all, for 99 cents, I thought this was really good. Look how sweet that baby is. So yeah, there's one we haven't seen. Proud of those. And it says there are 20 postcarton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. You guys, they're all there. It's a complete set of these postcards. And I love the 10. I'm definitely going to keep the 10 for something. Isn't that cool? 99 cents. And then I found this little notepad, the decision making the easy way notepad. It's got your, this is really cool. It's got the dilemma. So the problem that you're trying to figure your way out of. Date, decision, deadline. Is it confidential? Yes or no? And then urgency, high, medium, or low. Then you list all of your pros and cons. And then at the bottom, you total them up and come to a conclusion, a plan of action, and whether or not you solve the problem. Check mark. How cute is this? It says 2003, who's there, INC. www.knocknock.biz. Anyway, I paid 49 cents for these, and I thought they were just a cool thing to include in a junk journal. There's not very many pages left in the pad, but I was still happy to find these. And then I found this book. It's Mr. Rutledge of South Carolina. And it just looked old. So anytime I see a spine that looks old, I grab it and take a look at the book. And in the store, I saw the signature that had Rutledge. I don't know. What is that first name? Jean? I think it might be Jean Rutledge Bacon. So I thought that was kind of cool. I have no idea if this person was related to the Rutledge that this book is about. I have no idea, but I thought that was interesting. Look at the color on these pages, y'all. That's good stuff. And then it has John Rutledge and his picture there. Again, the aging on these pages is just, oh, it's so good. Copyright is 1942 by Richard Berry. And then it said first edition. So I thought, a first edition book. Printed in the United States of America by J.J. Little and Ives Company, New York. So I thought this was cool. I don't know anything about it other than it's old. And there was some really good color happening on the pages. So there's that. What is this? Pound, shilling, pence, attorney, judge, and clerk. Anyway, thought I would add this one to my collection. The second thrift store I went to, I found some more books. Actually, my daughter found this book. I was so excited. The spine on this is just, oh, it's so pretty. Can you guys see that? Isn't that nice? It's just so ornate, and it's got that pretty, I don't know, scroll work. And I love the images that it has printed on there. But it's the Wonderland of Knowledge. And this is volume 5. I'm thinking it's like a dictionary situation. Not a dictionary, encyclopedia. So, found that. Thought it was really cool, so I scooped it up, as one does. Oh wait, what was that? Thought I saw kitty cats. Oh, I did. Interesting illustrations. So there's that. Let's look at our date on this. 1960. So that's cool. And then this one, guys. I scooped this book up so fast, I cannot even tell you. It's a Mamba Jamba. I might have to zoom you guys out to see this thing. It's ginormous. Not sure what this is, but it's got this cool banding on the spine with some gold foil details. And then this is like legit handmade paper. This is not leather, I don't think. I think this is a faux leather, maybe. I'm not sure. But the paper is definitely handmade. Look at these end pages. Obviously, this is not in English. 1938. Is this German? I think it's German. But take a look at this. This book has illustrations all throughout. And it goes year by year. But I couldn't tell you what it's about, as I cannot speak nor read German. But how cool is this? Like, the whole thing is that. So it goes to 1938, 39. How interesting is that? You guys want to know what I paid for this book? I paid $1. One whole dollar for this book. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe it. That's just what they sell hardback books for. So this book was also $1. And then she rang this one up for $1 and my jaw hit the floor. Could not believe it. But look at this. If you guys know anything about this book, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll definitely, this is funny. It's probably not funny if you get the context and meaning, but anyway, I couldn't wait to share this one with you guys. This is probably the find of the day. Check this thing out, and it is in pretty good shape, I have to say. These are not real bands. This is a hollow back book, so the bands are they're faux or false bands, but isn't that cool? Love that. And then the last thing I found at that store was this cord. It was $1.99, but it's not waxed thread. It's definitely more of a cord. I'm not sure what you call this, but I was happy to find it. It's the perfect color. I also found this at that thrift store, and it is, it was $2. And it's like a wired ribbon, I think. I'm not really sure. I mean, it looks like chicken wire or a barbed wire, not barbed wire, but like like rusty old wire that you would see out in the yard to keep the chickens in the pen or something. But look at, it's got some really interesting, like, I don't know, colorations, and some of it is thicker in spots. Like, can you see? Like, this part is thicker than most of the other parts. And it's just a really cool texture, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I might just end up decorating with it in my home, but I thought a journal cover that had maybe even just pieces of this, that would create such a cool like texture and look. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to use this for, but I thought for $2 it was worth grabbing and putting in my stash. So we will see. But doesn't that look like chicken wire? Just rusty old chicken wire that's been out in the weather for so long. And it's definitely not metal. Like, it's got a paper coating. I mean, it is wired. It's metal, obviously, but the outside is just like a painted paper coating. So it's got a really smooth, soft kind of feel to it. Definitely bendable, and it keeps whatever shape you give it. So kind of neat. I'm excited to have this and play with it. And that brings us to the last thrift store. We're having red tags on sale for half off. Let's see. So I saw this Monopoly game for $8, and it was a red tag, so I paid $4 for it. And I got this to take apart and use the pieces for junk journaling. And I'm curious to see if everything is in here. Mainly the little metal pieces, the little character pieces that you would move around the board. Because I want to do a junk journal that's Monopoly themed. And I am happy to have, oh, you guys. Y'all, this looks brand new. It is brand new. Oh, my word. The Monopoly money has never been opened. Wow, I got a score for $4, I think. I'm not sure what Monopoly games go for these days. But I'm thinking, ooh, glassine paper. Y'all. That feels like legit glassine too. Can you hear it? It's definitely got that crinkle. I think that's true glassine. I'm excited about that. And then all your chance cards. And look, it definitely has all of the mover pieces in there. So this is exciting. I cannot wait. I'm still gonna probably break this up and use it in a junk journal. I'm so sorry if that hurts anybody's feelings. But that's what I bought it for. And I'm gonna use either the board, which I'm assuming is under here. Yes, there it is. I probably will use the board as the cover pieces. And it'll make several, probably at least 2 or 3 journals, but I'll use the board to make the covers and have all kinds of fun papers and things inside of it. And then use the cards and the money and all of this cute stuff for ephemera and decorations inside the journal. That's a good purchase right there. I'll try to look up and see how much these games go for retail right now. I'm not even sure, but I think $4 was probably a good buy. So I got that. And then this was also a red tag. So it was half off of 50 cents. So 25 cents. And it's just a notebook, but it has this really cool dark, it almost looks purple, the lines on it. It's dark blue or purple, and I can't tell, and I know you can't probably tell, but this line is green and it's a dashed line. Come on, camera. Can you see that? And I thought that was kind of unique. I've never seen notebook paper like that. So I scooped it up and thought I could use this for sure in journals. And then I found this little leather bookmark. It was 50 cents. So I scooped it up. It's got this really pretty little floral pattern on it. So I'm happy to have that. Ooh, that's shiny, huh? I found this bag of star confetti for 50 cents and picked it up just to add to my my little stash of glitters and confettis. So there's little tiny stars down here and then bigger stars up top. And I just thought this was super pretty, so I couldn't pass it up. And then the last item I got from the thrift store were handkerchiefs. And they were 50 cents each, but they are so beautiful. Let me show these to you guys. And I'm pretty sure that these are new. They don't look to have had any wear on them at all, but look at the embroidery details. Isn't that beautiful? I can't even, do I have it upside down? Oh my goodness gracious. Start over, people. Let's look at the embroidery detail. It's got these really pretty little flowers inside these little swirlies. I don't know what the right name for it is, but then like this really fine little eyelet. I don't know the words to use, but look how beautiful this is. And then this little border here is so pretty with the little tiny flowers. And the flowers are different. So this flower, that flower is different from the one that's in the middle of the hanky. Isn't that cool? And then let me get a close-up of these little flowers. And these are so soft. I mean, you see my hand through them. They're that delicate. It has a couple of holes in it. You can see those there, but I could not leave it. Look at the little, are these daisies? Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? And it goes all the way around the four edges. And talk about transparent. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Y'all, I couldn't pass it up. I was so excited. It was also 50 cents. So that is all I have for you guys this week. I hope you guys enjoy watching these thrift hauls. It seems that you do based on how many people view them. So we'll keep on with the weekly haul videos as well as my one creative video a week. And I really just wanted to thank you guys for showing me so much support and being so positive and kind in the comments. It's been a really good experience so far, and that's because you guys have been so kind and good. And I know that our moments on earth are limited, and that you chose to spend some of your time hanging out with me means the world to me, guys. So thank you very much for being so supportive and kind. So I will see you guys in the next video. We've got some really good ones coming up. I'm excited about my crafty videos that I have coming up. I think you guys are going to enjoy them. So stay tuned, subscribe if you would, and follow so that you can hang out with me some more and do some really crafty fun things. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video.